Um,
Good shit, man.
oops,
Hello?
oops. It's episode. Oh, I can. Oh shit. Sorry. I've had audio on this whole time. Hey everyone, it's Manuel, the internet's favorite cryptid. I'm just gonna pretend like the past 5 minutes didn't happen. It wasn't that long, but I'll pretend the past 3 minutes didn't happen. Um, as always, I'm joined. Wait, what am I saying? Yeah, my internet's favorite cryptid. This is Ultra Podcast, episode 132, 420. So we're gonna get high on life. That's a new one. I didn't say it the first time around.
Happy
Nyaru's
420.
Nyaru's eating fried rice because she is fried
Mhm.
rice, and Hinacchi's right there liking cake.
I love cake. Yeah, I love cake.
We're talking idols
It's the
tonight.
food. No, we're not
Hope you
talking
love
aisles, we're
fun.
talking about food now.
I'm not gonna lie, we could just talk about fried rice forever because I.
Good.
Because I love fried rice.
Okay, go on.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like shrimp like at all in my
Oh, I
life.
love shrimp fried rice.
Yes, and for some reason, I've accidentally okay, I don't know really. It's probably just places I go to because I'm sure it's not like there's no fried rice standard. But half the time I order, if I just go to a place and hey, can you get some fried rice? Half the time it comes with shrimp in it. Sometimes it's a combo where there's shrimp and chicken, but
Mhm.
the combo's fine usually because I'm like, okay, that's my fault. I understand. But more than once, I've ordered it and there ain't no chicken, there ain't no beef, it's just shrimp. And I'm like, I didn't chase shrimp fried rice. By the way, have you ever seen that meme where it's all like, what do you mean is shrimp fried this rice?
I love how
It's-
our title's fried
I
rice
want
now.
shrimp now. Man,
I
now
want-
I kind of regret not having shrimp fried rice. Maybe I'll do that next week.
and I'm here for my favorite hamster musume. What's up? Shrimpin'.
Oh, true.
But yeah, I'm still unvaccinated,
I like
unfortunately.
the salted fish chicken, like chicken fried rice. That one
Mm.
tends to not have shrimp in it.
Yeah, if I had my choice, it'd be chicken. Um, one time I tried to ask, I went to this place and I was like, "Hey, can I get some fried?" Well, first of all, most places usually make it. It's not like it's like there, when you get fried rice. So I'm like, "Hey, can I get some fried rice, like, but like the combo, but with no shrimp, just chicken and beef?" Confused the fuck out of them, and I'm like, "Never mind, just give me chicken," because I prefer chicken, but I also I'm a huge fan of like thinly cut beef like that. That's still kind of a little,
Ooh, beef
yeah.
fried rice.
Let's all get some fried rice. This is the fried rice stream, guys.
Well, I
We should.
have fried rice. I don't
Anything
know about
fried.
y'all.
I'm pretty sure that somebody's already stolen it, but we missed an opportunity to call this the fried rice podcast. Like all around. Like fuck Ultra Podcast Z. We're fried rice Z. Fried rice Z.
I mean, it's not too late. I can make
It's
a
not.
logo
It's
for
not
that.
too late. But anyways, yeah, we're live. Updates. That's what we were on. Sorry. See,
Mm.
we wasted just as much time. I was like, we're gonna be faster in the second intros. Apparently not. Hina,
Well,
what's new with you?
Hina,
Yes.
you're virtual now. What the
Yeah.
heck's going on?
I am a part-time VTuber.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
a full-time hamster.
And a
Hell
full-time
yeah.
hamster.
Just,
Converted another person.
I was sleeping until now,
Okay, that's a mood though.
like a typical hamster. And I just love eating.
I
But
feel
like,
that.
are you like a hamster or okay? How do I say this? Are you like a teddy bear hamster? Or are you like a dwarf hamster, like a
Dwarf
robo?
ham
Huh?
dwarf hamster. That's why I have
You're
like a
dwarf.
stripe. I'm like a white
Oh,
Russian dwarf hamster with
oh,
a
okay.
gray stripe.
I love those little hamsters. I remember I used to, those were the very first hamsters I ever got. Like like as I was growing up, I mean to say,
Mm.
and I remember the very first time I had one. First of all, like for those who've never had a hamster before, not only do they sleep a lot, but it's not like a cat where your cat's gonna just go like just sleep somewhere in the corner. Half the time they either well, first of all, if they have like a nesting spot or a house, they're gonna go in there. But if they don't, or even if they have one, they're gonna bury themselves in the bedding, which is like the best thing to see sometimes. It's like, where's my hamster? I had a hamster in here. Like, did they escape? No, but
That was me with Yoshi, like the first 2 weeks that we got him. Like sometimes we would lose him, but he was just so tiny he would fit in under anywhere. And it was like
oh my god, I did not notice you have freaking hamster ears.
You did
Yeah, I
not
do.
notice that?
No, I didn't
What
know
did
what
you think were on my head?
I was kind of confused what those were. I just thought that was part of your crown or something. 'Cause you have a crown, right? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was something to do with your crown. I'm like, oh, her crown was just like it's a headband, and maybe there's like knobs.
I guess because like my background is too light, maybe.
But no, I
Yeah,
see
if I
it now.
angle it.
Oh, wow, you can turn really far. Have to. Uh, I have another VTubing friend, and similar to Nyaru, I don't think their model like turns like that far. Sorry, because Nyaru turns about that much.
You kind of make me want
It
to
has
turn on
2D,
my
like
3D model, TBH.
Exactly. And my other and I have another VTuber friend that I stream with some of the game stuff. Their VTube model has a similar. I don't know what the limitations are, but they also only turn like 15 degrees. I don't know what you call that degree. I'm just making that measurement up. No, nobody quote me on that. But you can like Hina's flying.
Okay,
No,
I'm
mine's
putting
just a
on my
3D model, that's all.
yeah.
Oh, but
I'm putting on my 3D model. I don't think I've shown my 3D model on here. Hold on.
no,
Can
I
I
don't think
switch
you
to
have
it?
either. Go ahead. But
Okay.
like a question, do you have human ears too, or are you just
I do
are
have
you
human
just
ears too. I don't know if you can see them. I think if I move my hair up,
so the
I don't know.
question is, if you wear headphones, which set of ears do they go on?
True. Good question. Okay, but I think hamster ears are not actually that good.
For
So then it
hearing?
would be my human ears.
That is true. Well, hamster senses, I think you're kind of odd in general.
Yeah.
Apparently
Oh, the
hamsters
eyesight. No, it's the eyesight that's bad, isn't it?
yeah, they're mostly blind.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, they're like
It
the
wasn't their
first
ears. Okay. I don't
yeah,
know
like
what
I think they only see limited colors, and they're like very very blind.
the hamster's
Um,
ear.
so
Well,
can you
I
see
don't know.
anything?
Do I Google that?
How are you
Oh,
controlling
yeah, they have
yourself?
really good hearing in order to make up for their poor eyesight. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, maybe
Well,
my
I don't know
hamster's
how
just
a headset would even fit my on my hamster ears.
No, it's like you ever watch like you ever see those memes or watch like Arthur or whatever. Whenever Arthur puts on his earphones and they're just on because he doesn't have
Yeah,
human ears. He just has his ears up here. So when he puts
yeah.
them on, they're on like just a skull. It's like what are those going to? I feel the vibrations. I don't know. But
Oh,
that's
I'm getting my
interesting.
model ready. Please excuse me. I'm
Yeah,
taking
I'm
so
like
long.
so it's fine. It's fine.
Please
But yeah, we're
excuse
still looking
me.
for the 3D model. Also, apparently you like pudding. Says Joe
Joe
Cloud.
Mama.
Joe Mama, yeah,
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama likes pudding. Okay, Nyara.
All the mom jokes.
Oh my god. Do you like pudding? Wait, you do you like
I
pudding or
do
is
love pudding. Pudding's like my absolute like favorite like food.
What kind of pudding do you like? Do you like the egg pudding? Do you like the
Panna cotta.
oh?
oh,
I like egg
tapioca
pudding.
pressed pudding?
Egg pudding's so good.
All puddings are good though.
No, did you are you a fan? You ever got like you ever get like those kid cuisine meals? There's other ones that do this too, but kid cuisine meals pop in my head immediately. You ever get a kid cuisine meal and there's pudding in it,
What's a
but
good cuisine meal?
you don't know what do they not have kid cuisine over there? Kid
I
cuisine is like a TV dinner, but like for kids. So you just like you get like macaroni and cheese or chicken fingers or something like that. Just a microwave
don't
TV
have.
dinner.
Oh, I've
Oh
never seen
my,
this before. What?
yeah, kid cuisine. It's like it's marketed towards kids though,
It's like
and so
bunch
the
of
kind of
foods, but savory.
yeah, and you put it in the microwave. But the funny thing is that a lot of times they have pudding in there. And I cannot stand warm. I know there are other warm puddings. Don't get me started on that. But I can't stand warm pudding.
Warm puddings.
Oh my god,
Warm pudding.
this conversation is getting weird.
Warm puddings.
Is that what hamsters eat? Kid cuisine is super old. Does no one eat kid cuisines anymore? Did I just date myself? Did you grow up eating kid cuisines, Nyar? I feel like
I actually did. Yes, I did.
yeah, kids eat still kid. What am I can't talk today. Kids still eat kid cuisines. Warm pudding is gross. Yes, thank you. Warm pudding is gross. Well, yeah, it's usually in kid cuisine. It's usually one of the little food tray because it's like it looks like a prison thing because it's like separated into little things.
It does look like a
Um,
prison thing.
and no joke.
Oh,
If you go like, and I actually don't ask why, but I bought one like for like a prop for like a video thing. I bought a prison tray off eBay one time, and it supposedly was authentic.
what?
Um, but it was just like this metal tray, and I'm not joking. The kid cuisine tray, 'cause I think it was only like one. It's the exact same form with the exact same like big one and then three little side ones. So yeah, it's like it's like look, we're teaching them young. Mess up and you're gonna get the adult kid cuisine. In print. Oh, yeah, shut up. It's terrible. Anyways, that was a terrible joke. Well, actually ends up eating boiled bowling pudding. You bought a yes, I bought a prison tray. You could actually buy a lot of prison items if you know where to look. But I need
There we go.
oh shit, here we go. Whoa, what happened to your boobs?
Yeah, they got bigger. So that's how they're supposed to be.
Did you see?
Damn. Oh no, she's so cute. I love it though.
I recently got her. Hold on, I had to fix her up.
Hold
Give
on,
me a
I'm
second.
fucking
I had that issue too. I actually told my artist to like, can you like tone down the boobs?
You
Because
went
I
No,
to
don't
I
have
wanted
any.
Booba.
you
I
went
don't
to a
have any
dead or
boobs.
alive
So this is like
character.
unrealistic for me.
Now y'all can see me eat live, like very detailed.
Nyaru got updated. Damn son, yeah.
I don't take her out that often because
Background. The
yeah, I
background.
don't. I really don't take her out that often because she's not ready. She's not that ready yet. But I mean,
Okay.
she's good for what she is right now.
That's
Well, you
ready
can
for me.
always tell like
Damn, it's gonna get even
how good
better.
a model is with the hair, and your hair is going pretty well. It's not clipping through you too much, and it's like yeah, it looks pretty good for what it is. Like it's animated pretty well. Because half
Yeah,
the time, usually you can tell like, oh, my hair's clipping through my shoulder again. It's like
mine's short and bouncy.
But yeah, that's her. It's a bitch setup though.
I just. I'm sorry, I'm still losing over the fact that you went from like B cup to like double D out of nowhere. Anyway, she can do boba. Oh, you can do the boba trick now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah, I can. Hold on. I got a cup of boba somewhere. Hold on.
Oh my god, that's terrible. That's true.
Mm, hold on, I'm looking for
Oh
my
my
boba.
god. Boba for the booba? Oh, there is a boba.
I just finished my
Ha-
boba. Oh
have you
shit. She actually.
have you done this before? Because that was pretty ready. That was
Oh, I just
way,
have
Damn.
everything organized.
but that was way more ready than anything so far in the show.
I guess I need that with pudding.
Is it what I think it is? Yep. Yes, it is. It's a booba. I mean, it's a boba rest. I really want to say. I said a pooper rest. It's a boba rest. There it goes. Um, I went to this there's this donut shop next to me that like well no, it wasn't next to me anymore, but it's next to where I used to live a couple years back. And I remember they used to always advertise that they had bubble tea, and I have no idea.
Boggle.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like, what a weird. And
Boggle tea.
I have no idea. I mean, okay, I don't know if that's the way. That's what they call it, like what they want to call it, like that's their special take on it, like whatever, or if that was the mad ass typo. But I just fucking like yeah, I used to make that joke with my friends around here. It's like, oh, let's get some bubble tea. I actually do like their boba. It's pretty good for like donut shop boba, where it's like it's kind of like
I
it's
don't
kind of
trust. I don't trust boba places that like run out of donut shops. I'll be real with you.
because it's 50-50. It's like you're either gonna get pretty good mom and pop boba shit, or you're getting boba that's been sitting there for a week.
open that.
And honestly, even within that place, it's hit or miss. There have been times. Oh, there was
I
one
guess I
time
never miss, huh?
that feel when you know what boba actually wait what that's why I don't call it. What are you guys talking about? What does boba actually mean? I'm confused. Are we talking about boobs still? But
Also, I love the string title we have right now. Boba, not fat.
oh, what happened?
Huh? Boggle tea.
The one is the big donut shaped place in Gardena, the boba. Oh, the in Gardena, there's a place with a big donut up top. I forget what the fuck it's called. It's famous because it's a giant donut. Yeah, their boba sucks. I've had it from there. That's literally what it means in different. I did not know that. I feel like I feel like I would have known that at some point, but I did not know that boba is like apparently Kanto for boob. Makes sense. Makes sense. Anyways, that was a long discussion about boba and boobs and fried rice.
We're hungry, okay?
Yeah, I should go eat my onion bagels.
Ew.
Stinky up I need to shut up with those. Um, replying. Wait, what is more like big boobs? Randy's Donuts. There you go. Randy's Donuts is the place with the big donut. Fun fact behind the Randy's Donuts, um, this story is neither here nor there, but there was one time I had a fucking midterm, and typical Manuel. I was like, I was going to school back then. Obviously, this is several years ago, but not that long ago, but like about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I had a midterm. It's a Japanese midterm, fun fact, and and I decided to get to a friend of mine wanted to like day drink. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go day drink, but I have to go to this midterm. I have to be gone at a certain time. And they also wanted me to go sell their car with them because like they were drinking and when
Hello?
yeah, the story's as random as it sounds. TLDR, just to cut to the chase, tell the really fast version. They ended up getting me drunk. They took me to go sell their car, and next thing you know, we're like, I'm trying to call an Uber to go back to school. Like, no, you gotta take me back to my place. So I had to go back to their place, and yeah, I missed my midterm because I got day drunk. And oh, the reason the Randy's Donuts was mixed in here is because there's a CarMax across the street from the Randy's Donuts, and that's where we sold the car. There's also a sex shop on the other side. Um,
Okay, Manuel. Anyways.
we went to the sex shop because we went to the sex shop and the Randy's Donuts because we were bored and we were killing time. But yeah, we got donuts. Let's go get donuts. Anyways, what's new with you, Nyaru?
Hold on, I have food in my mouth. Fuck. You really caught me off guard. I was waiting for you to talk for like
Wow.
10 more minutes, and then you
I
pulled
know.
this shit on me.
The one time I tell a story fast.
Okay,
Well,
hold on.
well, that was pretty much the end of that story. I got donuts, got boba. I don't remember if I even liked the donuts. It was just cool. I'm like, oh, look, it's the big donut place.
Okay. So, yes, hello. I have updates. I'm going to be participating in a collaboration event between IdleCon and CIUD Productions, which is the VTuber agency that I am a part of. Yay. I have a performance on the 24th at 3 p.m. And then, actually, here, y'all want my schedule? Because I just realized I'm using my OBS camera. Using my freaking OBS camera. Let's fucking go. Hold on. Can I
Let's
do
do
this?
this shit.
Hold
Oh,
on,
look,
hold on.
you're able to move to the 45-degree angle. Look, Hina, go the other way. Everyone look away. I'm so impressed by the simplest things.
Oh, here we
Oh, there we
go.
go.
Just look this way. Wait.
There we go.
Maybe I should use this more often so I can give updates. Okay, so yes,
Oh,
IdleCon
that's
and
cool.
CID Productions. I have my solo live at 3 p.m. PST. I have autographs on the 25th with Yodo at 10 a.m. We're both going to be in pajamas. And
Oh,
also on the 25th, we're going to be doing a duo performance at 7 p.m. PST. Full schedule of the other CIUD Pro Towns performance times and other info can be found at theidlecon.com, which I will now link right now. And on top of that, we also got, where's the other graphic for it? We also got cool freaking merch. Yeah, we got cool merch to celebrate. I have a print that's totally not My Chemical Romance inspired and a keychain. So if you want that, you can go pick it up at theidlecon.shop, which I will now get that link for you because I was totally not prepared to do any of this. Here you go. And then finally, if you're a poor fuck like me, I am also hosting a giveaway for some of the merch. Yes, that can be found on my Twitter, which I will go look for the post right this fucking second because I know someone just entered in it, which is pretty pog. And 3, 2, 1, here you go. And yes, that is what's happening. If you go to my channel though, you can do exclamation giveaway and just get direct links to everything. So yes, thank you. If you don't want to risk your energy, look, I just recommend buying it. And yeah, that's what's going on.
wow, you have a lot going on.
Yeah, I also
Sorry,
have another. I also
Go
have
ahead.
another performance the weekend after for
Oh,
any
shit.
marketplace.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. I heard about that one. So wait, is this
Mm-hmm.
the IdleCon that? Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what IdleCon this is. Is this the one that happened last year? like
Yes.
around now, I guess.
Yes.
I think
The
yeah.
one that I was first a part of. Yeah, the first
Okay,
rendition of
that's
it.
what I was confused by. I was like, wait, no, because let's be real here. Like, the names are always confusing. Um, but I was confused. I'm like, wait, and then I saw the logo for like the first time. Really, I'm like, I recognize that logo. Like, why do I recognize that logo? But yeah, IdleCon. Everyone, that's this Saturday. Let's do that. Let's do
Yes,
it.
it is this Saturday. It's literally this freaking weekend.
Yeah,
So please.
you can either get drunk with us here at Hinacchi Place and go watch your stream. You can do both. Go watch
I'm
your
gonna do your
stream and then,
mom.
son of a bastard. Anyways, I love how we're a half hour in and we barely got done with updates. By the way, real fast, just to give you the updates. We do just give you my updates. To be honest, the only big thing is tomorrow playing Wild Arms. Friday there is a FAP. There is a FAP. Friday there is a FA podcast. I know technically this is the off week because it should have happened last week, but because we didn't do it last week, so now I think we're just moving into the other week because we're not going to do it next week. We're gonna just it'll just start on this week now, even though I screwed up the schedule. Anyways, TLDR, we moved to the other week. This is the glory of having a bi-weekly podcast because then shit like that happens. Educational show. Yes, it's educational. We teach you all about the etchy. So please tune into that. It's on Friday at
Cringe.
7. And Jordan will be drawing again and everything. Yeah, by the way,
Jordan's cool.
that's the reason we canceled last time. Because even because okay, we could have done. I think Warren was going to be on last week, and we could have had it with Warren, and Warren even could have drew. But the whole thing was, it's like, I, no offense to Warren, but like half of that show's like appeal, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know if everyone else agrees. Is Jordan's drawing? I can remember Steam. Oops. So yeah, tune into that. He's back. Anyways.
Pussy.
What did you just say?
Dude, I'm full. I'm in that chill mode, like after you eat when you just like want to shit around.
When you just shout out pussy?
Yeah. That isn't that how you mess around?
I mean, when I was like 12.
Yeah, exactly. So valid.
Oh my god.
I'm
So
so
yeah.
sorry, I just glitched out.
What did you say?
I glitched out. Jeez.
So, what are we talking about tonight? Besides what Nyaru apparently wants to talk about.
Talk about your mom's ass.
Okay.
Because you guys can't tell, I'm delaying because I'm trying to open up it's not really an outline. Similar, and we're doing good so far. Similar to our shooting the shit streams. I'm like, hey, let's just kind of like mildly wing it a bit more. And I think we're all alive. And Nyaru can shout out pussy. You should have you should watch our shooting the shit streams. Half of them turn into like borderline fap. I can't say half of them turn into borderline faps because that sounds like I'm talking about like fapping, but I mean the podcast fap. By the way, unless I say otherwise, fap refers to the podcast, FA podcast on Fridays at 7 p.m. The educational show. But so okay, this is random, but this is also a topic we keep the okay. How do I just Manuel, calm down, Manuel. I'm not even drinking yet. So two things. One is 420. I know we
Smoke
said that.
weed every day.
So, have you ever seen what the fuck movie is that? Rolling fatty, smoking blunts. Who smoked the blunt? I smoked the blunt. It's one of the Jay and Silent Bob movies. I forgot what the fuck movie that came from.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Oh my god.
Wait, what tune is that? Dun 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 dun. Wait, what is that? What is that?
You figure it out, you fucking boomer.
No, it sounds so familiar. What is it? Dun, dun,
I think it's a Snoop Dogg song. I picked it up from I picked it up from motherfucking
from oh wow. So we're just going there.
yeah, like
Motherfucking-
you know the everyone you know the parody version of Red Eye Circulation. I
Oh my
sung that
god,
for
yeah.
karaoke.
Oh
The
my
other
god.
yeah, you can see where this is going. So I was just like, huh, I'll sing it.
And then I
Smoke
got
weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
hey, what the smoke weed every day.
Also, I may have also come up with it on my own. I'm not too sure actually.
Wait, hold on. I'm actually gonna. Oh shit! It's gonna play in in the recording version. We're gonna get so claimed for this. Hold on. I gotta put this down a little because you guys can't hear it, but I think. Oh, of course I played on that fucking. Oh my god! I gotta stop.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
I know this song. Wait, is this a song? Okay, we're gonna claim for this. I need to stop playing that song. Anyway, I don't know why I thought it'd be a good idea to play that song at all. So, when's the last time you smoked weed, Nyaru? I don't know why I can't even say that
I
out
never
loud.
smoked weed before.
You never smoked a weed?
I don't smoke weed either.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't smoke weed either. I'm a good boy.
Give me a couple seconds. Actually, I'm gonna put my doggy. I'm gonna close the door and put my doggy in
Still
here. My
mind
family
blown
just
how
got back.
everything on the schedule is 1
You're
hour
back.
apart. Well, pot has been legal. Oh yeah, it's legal here for the record. Wait, it was legal in Canada? The Oh wait, what happened? I can't tell if we froze or if I froze.
Yes, my character always looks so good, like when I leave.
Oh, so
There you
wait.
go.
So weed is legal in Canada?
Yes.
Huh. Apparently, Joe Kazu is familiar with the weed laws, probably smoking the weed. Let me see. But yeah, the uh, it's an honor for 20 because I'm the only one who has a story, I guess. Like I said, it's legal in California, so I can tell the story. I guess now that I think about it without any repercussions. There was one anime convention. Was it Fanime? Yeah, it was Fanime. And I'm wondering. We just gotten there. I think we'd even already started drinking, but we had just first of all to paint the picture a bit better. I went with a friend of mine, and we drove up there together. From Los Angeles to San Jose, and it's about a 6 hours drive. And I think we left around 5 or 6 in the morning. That's how early we left, and we got there around noonish. And so we're already a little tired here. We get in the hotel, we check in, we get upstairs, we drink a little. This is day one of the con. We didn't show up day zero like we usually do. We just showed up day one. Big mistake also. We're kind of tired. We're a little buzzed. Definitely not drunk, but we're a little buzzed. I hear Nyaru's dog. We're a little buzzed.
Yes, he's in
And
here.
and we go to the con and wander around the con, and I see a friend of mine, and he's doing a photo shoot with the cosplay. I'm like, hey, what's up? It's been a while since I've seen you. I hadn't seen him since like a con earlier on in the year. And earlier on in the year, he had come to my hotel party. We drank a bunch. So he's like, I got you next time. So I see him again. He's like, hey, what's up? He's like, yeah, I got some edibles. You want some? And I'm like, sure. And he's like, oh, you hooked me up at the last party, so here you go. And he gave me this like, first of all, it was homemade. So it was homemade, but he gave me like you know, like the Rice Krispie treats, the individual ones you get.
Mhm.
Imagine like three of those. It was because it was about like on top of it, and then maybe one more out wide. It was like this huge thing of like Rice Krispies, and I'm like, I've had this kind of shit before. I'm like, it's probably diluted pretty well. I'm gonna like take some. Oh, to be fair, he did warn me to share it with someone and to not eat it all. I'm like, I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So I ate the whole thing, and me and the person I went up to the con with, we decided to go get lunch right afterwards to go to Subway to go eat. So we're eating at Subway, and we're sitting there eating at Subway, and then everything feels really floaty. And I'm like, why do I feel like this? I feel kind of sick. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, okay, we gotta get back to the hotel because it's hitting me. Just to cut to the chase, just to make the long story short, because a lot of it gets a blur after this. I ended up staring at a wall for about 5 hours in the hotel room,
Oh no.
just staring at the fucking
Oh
wall.
my god.
Yeah, like I don't know if Yuji's still in the chat, but a friend of ours, Yuji, was staying with us in our hotel room. She had shown up, got to the hotel room. I'm already fucked up staring at a wall. She came in, dropped off her shit, went downstairs, got her badge, came back to like get ready for the con. I'm still staring at the wall. She got ready in cosplay, did her makeup, got dressed, came out. I'm still staring at the wall. Then she left, and I'm still staring at the wall. I only left because I had a panel to do, and eventually people came up to come get me,
I'll be right
and
back.
I don't remember shit. And it was a panel on Macross. Which, by the way, congrats to Macross for being freed from Japan's prison. Well, it's not really Japan's fault, but it's Harmony Gold's fault. But Macross is getting released everywhere, yay! But yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess. Oh yeah, I was there. Thank you, Yuji. Manuel was in the band on the run. Just had Chiba Hut on 420. What was Chiba Hut? Is Chiba Hut? Chiba Hut sounds like. First of all, that sounds like a strain of weed, but I don't think that's what she's talking about though. Cute, but Chiba Hut sounds like a weird restaurant that like Jabba the Hutt would open. Like I sell cheese, and it's like Jabba, and it's like I call it Chiba the Hut. Sandwich place. Oh, it's a pot themed shop. So it does sound like a strain. Anyways, Hina,
Yes.
bring me back down to earth, Hina. Say something funny.
Wait, say something funny?
Yeah,
I don't know anything funny.
you don't know anything funny?
I'll be like
Wow.
Nyaru, your mom.
your mom is funny. Yes. Anyways, we're talking about idols. Let me change the thingy now. We're talking about idols. Like I was saying, originally last week we had this whole show planned that we were gonna cover idols, and we are gonna have some of our friends who like, what is happening to my? Oh wait, it's this thingy. Okay, it just doesn't know if it's real or not. Okay, so we were gonna have an episode last week where we had some people from another idol site, and then Nyaru had to cancel the week before, so the cryptids episode got pushed over. And then I was like, let's do it this week. But then he's like, I can't do it this week. I can only do it next week. And I'm like, fine. But I still want to talk idols because Nyaru still want to talk idols. So we asked Hina. So here's Hina. Hina,
Yes.
tell us everything you know about idols right now.
Everything I know. Wait, what?
Yes.
I don't know. I can't even explain on the spot. Wait, has anything new happened? I don't know if I remember.
We are literally not going to move forward in the show until. It's going to be an ad. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I don't want to be so mean to you. No, there's a lot of topics I have here. I want to talk about, well, here's a fun one. Let's start with this, and it's on my little thingy too. Let's talk a bit about idol performances, because you do performances too. When is your next performance? Are you gonna do an idol con at some point?
Me? No, I don't have any plans on that. I don't even know much about like idol events, at least online. Yeah.
But and well, that is true. Online idol events are a little they're confusing. First of all, there were a ton of them last year around this time, because circa like the start of the Rona, I think IdolCon kind of kicked off a bunch of them, because IdolCon went off pretty well. There were a ton of them, and there were some of them vowed to be monthly, and then most of them weren't. Most of them only did one, never came back. But besides online, you performed a lot, on stage and stuff before, right?
Mm? Sorry?
You performed a lot before on stage, right? Doing idol
Yeah, on
stuff.
stage, yeah, but not like live. Not like live, like as in like live stream, like on online.
Have you seen it before, Jokazu? How would you rate her skills? Is she a better singer or dancer? How would you rate yourself,
Feel like I'm not good enough, but I mean, I
I
try
mean,
my best.
isn't that like everyone's self description of themselves? No, what you got to be is like, I'm the best singer, I'm the best dancer, I'm the cutest
I don't
idol
want to
ever.
be. I don't want to be like Sayumi, where she's like, "I'm the cutest."
See, you got to do that. But yeah,
I don't want
Sayumi,
to
she's
be
cute, by
like
the way. She's the member of Morning Musume, which is funny. I could have sworn she was retiring, but then she keeps popping up all the time. Well, I mean,
she
this has
did
been
collaborations and stuff like that. Right?
yeah, and like, first of all, she still does music on top of everything. She has that stage show she was doing for a few years. And then she had a new album. Well, she had a couple like the stage albums. She had a new album, a studio album, I believe, right? Like a year ago. Well, it was before the Rona, but some point, or at least a single. I don't know if it was an album. But she had a couple songs, and but yeah, I just find that funny. I'm like, weren't you retiring? Person. Is she still considering herself an idol? I actually haven't kept up with that.
I don't know about that one actually.
She's a pretty good singer too, even at karaoke. Very talented dancer. Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
haven't.
like karaoke, like we have the Joy Sound app on like the on our switches.
Oh, have you? I'm not gonna lie, I downloaded it, but I haven't even bothered opening it yet. I used to use it all the time on my PS3,
Mhm.
and I think I still have money. Like I think I still have a subscription on it, or like, or I definitely
Really?
still have like yen on there, so I could probably like get a subscription if I don't have it active right now. I think it
Oh,
charges me every so often, but I used to play it on
karaoke
the
stream?
PS3. Yeah,
One day.
the we should do
There's a
that.
delay.
I don't think I've ever heard you sing at all. And where is Nyaru? Nyaru, are you back with your dog yet? Or are you still? Did she leave to walk her dog?
Oh. She's not moving, so she's probably
I know
not there.
she's just
I've
big
had
booba
karaoke
idol.
streams. You
Wait,
probably missed.
do you have karaoke streams on your own?
I do, yeah.
Oh, how come I've never seen those? All I ever
I guess
see
you
is
just bad timing. You can
oh
also like unlock 30 minutes of me singing, like I mean like karaoke night, like on like with channel points and stuff like that.
really? I've never seen that. We don't have round runs up here. Yeah,
My biggest accomplishment on Joy Sound was probably ranking number 2 at national like in Japan on one song.
wait, really?
But probably because it's not that popular.
Yeah, but still, you mean like when they rank you the accuracy on the karaoke thingy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's still really good though. But I also have a friend who likes to go through some of the more obscure songs to see if they could do it. But I don't think there's any song that has no one. So still, you beat some people.
Mhm.
Um, wow. I gotta hear you sing now. Everyone, go! Someone unlock sing mode in our in our chat. In our...
It's out of like 100 points, I believe, right? And then like, I guess I average about 90. Like I'm in the 90s
I
usually.
think our sing mode's a lot more because I don't want us to sing most of the time. But yeah, our sing mode's the most. It's 3,000. It's 3,000 points.
Oh my god.
Everyone's sitting here for a few hours. I don't think you could even. I don't think it's possible to unlock that many points in one of our streams anyway. You'd have to like watch every show and then save it until like you'd have to been watching for a few weeks. 5K. Oh wait. Oh, is yours 5K? Oh, he says 5K points if I remember correctly, and apparently he plans to Jokazu plans to get you to sing on on Thursday. What are you doing on Thursday? Hina?
Me?
Yeah.
And
Are
what
you
am I
streaming?
doing on Thursday?
Are you streaming on Thursday?
I am, but I aside from that, I don't know what else is planned.
Oh no, I'm just reading because she says because Jokazu mentioned you're streaming.
Plan to do on Thursday. What I wonder what he's talking about.
Anyway, sorry guys, I'm a little
Oh, oh,
lost.
oh, he's gonna redeem the
Yeah,
karaoke night. Oh, that's what he's talking about. Okay.
I was
Okay.
just a little lost. The fucking Yara's not back. But let's talk more about idol stuff. Keep talking about your performancey thingies.
We're gonna talk about
Um,
Nyaru right
well,
now.
a big thing I wanted to talk about was the K-pop versus J-pop thingy. Because
Oh yeah?
I know you're kind of a fan of both, Hina,
Mhm.
aren't you? Do you like K-pop or do you
I am.
don't? I don't remember anymore. Yeah.
I
So
do, but like I don't follow it as much. I mean, I only follow like the girl groups too.
that is okay. To be fair, I mainly follow the girl
Wait,
groups as well.
someone asked me
Um,
what animal is Hina. I am a hamster. My VTuber name is Hina Hamu.
Hina, did you notice she has ears, Q? Because I didn't. I just want you to know that. Um, because that's when a friend in the UK can stay up to watch your stream. um, but no, I was gonna say because the K-pop versus J-pop thing is interesting because I've mentioned it before. One of my huge gripes with doing anything idol related is the K-pop versus J-pop. Because by the way, there's one big topic I want to save to when Nyara gets back, and I want to like blow our steam because I don't know where she went. But so we'll talk about this for a minute. Is is that back in the day when I'd be like, "Oh, you're doing K? Oh, you write about idols? Like, oh, so you like K-pop? You write about back then." The big group to mention all the time was Big Bang or whatever shit like that, or like I can't think of any other group off the top of my head. But Big Bang was the BTS before BTS is BTS. But now that Produce 101 is a thing, I'm not gonna lie. Before this show happened, I googled J-pop idol questions because I was like, maybe I'll just get some prompts and I'll see what people want to know about. And almost all the top hit, actually all the top hits. First of all, Yahoo Answers is going away. Rip Yahoo Answers. But a lot
What?
of the top hits were Yahoo Answers and Quora things, and it's like, oh, are J-pop people really worse than K-pop people? And like, oh, what's the J-pop fandom like? Oh, why don't the J-pop idols have to train as much as the K-pop idols do? And there's a lot of questions like that. And I was surprised that that seems to be like controlling a lot of the online discourse, that like the comparisons. And a lot of this apparently stems from Produce 101 Japan. Do you watch that show, Hina?
Yeah, I did. I watched that one. I watched the Produce 48 one. Yeah.
See, I watched the Produce 48 one, but not the General 101 one. Because the Produce 48 one's the
Yeah,
one they did in Korea, South
Okay, I'm
Korea.
back.
Oh, God,
welcome
you're back.
back.
What did you go do?
Groceries came, so I had to help real quick.
Oh, you in the groceries. What you gotta do is you gotta be the meme, and it's all like your arm is ready to fall off, and it's like bulging through the bag thingies. Just carry them all.
Oh my gosh.
I you
I had to
sound so
carry a
out of
lot
breath.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am out of breath because I had to carry a lot of shit.
I actually brought in a bunch of groceries earlier, and then I left the onion bagels in my room. But no, um, I was talking to Hina. We were talking about K-pop versus J-pop, but I was mentioning that before I did the stream, I looked up like, oh, questions we might want to like cover, and I'm not gonna lie, I stole a lot from Yahoo Answers. And I wanted to hint at this when you were still here too. This isn't our big topic, but did you know Yahoo Answers is going away, Nyaru? Am I the one who
Yes.
like? See, I didn't know that. Not only is it going away, but if you go to it right now, first of all, it's going away at the beginning of May. So I don't know when I missed the announcement, but you can't ask or answer anything anymore. It's already in read only mode. So it goes away in a couple weeks. So if you like Yahoo Answers,
We
your
should
last
do a
chance.
whole UPZ on.
It's funny you say that, because not only do I want to do a whole, if you remember, Nyaru, I think it was like this was ages ago. One of our topic ideas, like maybe 2 years ago ish, back when we were still like when we were talking about reading Reddit stories and doing shit like that. One of our
Mhm.
topic ideas was to go to Yahoo Answers and answer questions there.
I
And
think so. I think I remember
we
that.
never did it, obviously, but that was an idea. But like,
I think now is a more perfect time than ever to do something like
yeah, if
that.
we're ever gonna do it, now's our last chance. Of one of these upcoming weeks, we should figure that out. Also, I wanted to do an episode on like how the Wild West internet used to be, because there's no more Flash, there's no more Yahoo Answers, there's no more fucking what the fuck you're the man now, dog. YMTND or whatever that. I always get the acronym wrong, but yeah, there's no more Goatsy. I'm just kidding. Remember all remember all the
Same.
Goatsies? Don't you want Goatsy to come back, Nyaru?
No.
No.
Why? Did you know what Goatsy? You know what Goatsy is, right, Hina?
Yeah.
Wait, you say yeah? Do you know it
Yeah.
because of me? I can't remember if I mentioned it before. But anyways, back to Idol.
Wait, am I hearing it right?
Goatsy,
Like Goatee?
SE, just one
S.
S and one E. Don't
Wait, wait.
Google it.
Oh, don't
Don't
Google
Google
Yeah,
it.
it. Okay,
don't
then
Google
don't
it.
go it.
Don't.
Don't think I
Don't.
go it.
I hear it at a computer. Like, wait. If you don't know what Goatsy is, please just don't
Then I
know.
guess I don't know what it is.
It's everyone else besides Hina, go Google Goatsy right now and then come back with the
Oh, I
results.
can't search it. Is it is it is it
It's
is
pretty
it too?
graphic. It's a guy stretching his butthole. He's the biggest
Oh,
idol of the internet.
see,
K-pop
this is
fans are
really
crazy.
my purity.
But yeah. So anyways, I was talking about how there's a new K-pop versus J-pop debate all over these question sites. By the way, that was like a 5 minute of nothing
Still
to get back to
happening?
this.
Like I thought this was like
No,
old,
this
like
is new. These are actually new questions that we're still getting answers. Well, not anymore because Yahoo Answers is gone. But Quora had a
yeah,
couple.
it's interesting.
Um, but like I was saying, this is actually right when Yara came back, so we didn't finish discussion, which I wasn't finished telling you, Hina. But after Produce 48 happened, um, they no longer partner with AKS or whatever they're called these days, and
Mhm.
they just did Produce 101 Japan, which is like
Mm.
without the AKB48 integration. And
Oh,
there's been 2 seasons of that. I think the still ongoing. I don't watch it, so excuse me if I'm wrong and it ended. But the second season, I think, is still ongoing. I know this because at some point Molly and or Kelly were watching it. Um, so apparently this has brought in the argument all over again about like, oh, why is it that the J-pop idols don't have to train as much? Why do they suck more than the K-pop idols? Why, that kind of thing. Like, they can't dance,
Mm.
they can't sing, and it's just like it
But
it,
like,
it, it pains me to see those arguments again.
I thought this was like answered when Produce 48 was happening, but like for J-pop, it's like you're supposed to follow the idols and like watch them grow and like learn. And like for K-pop, it's just all professional. Like I mean, like professionals and like they're already done training and they're like I don't know, it's just different in that kind of sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're both products of a machine and an industry, but there's definitely different expectations, when you go to one versus the other. The fandoms are way different too.
True.
Anyway, now
Anyway.
I want to talk a bit about the fandoms because there's a funny this is kind of the baby version of a topic I want to cover probably in a couple weeks when Nyaru's back and we get our guest on from another idol site on and everyone's schedules line up. But I want to talk about it now because it created a lot of Twitter drama a while back, and I don't want to go into the drama because the drama involved people. That's not my point here. But I think the topic, the actual deep down topic, was an interesting one because um, have you watched any idol documentaries, Hina?
I think I watched
Uh,
a couple like of like is it J-pop you mean or like
Yeah, J-pop
K-pop as
ones.
well and
Because
everything? I think I
I'm
have.
pretty sure you might have noticed that um, a lot of them are usually like, "Oh, we're Japan. Let's be, look at how weird this fandom is. Look how creepy the fans are, and so on." Right? Or a few
pee
spirits
pee poo
otherwise.
poo.
There are a few, like I mentioned, like the AKB4, the self-produced ones, of course, are going to be like that. The 48G ones are going to be a bit more like level. But did you ever watch that one? I think it was called Idols or Idol, if I'm not mistaken. The one that was on Netflix, the one that mainly followed Hiragi Ryo. That was
Tokyo Idols, the one that
Tokyo
has
Idol.
mistranslations in it.
Yes. A lot of them are poorly produced. A lot of them don't really know what's going on, and so on.
And also they're mostly made by European people.
Why
Just a fun
is
fact.
that? That's the thing I want to know. That's my Yahoo question. Is why is that?
That is a good question. I kind of want to figure it out myself too.
But it's funny because a certain friend of ours, and I'm not joking about that, by the way. Somebody who's been on the podcast before. I don't dislike this person, but I am gonna mildly criticize their work here. So I just want to clarification out there. I won't name who they are, but uh if you've been following them, you know exactly who I'm talking about and what it is. Someone who's been on the podcast before um had a Patreon where they were producing an idol documentary. And I was under the impression, because I hadn't followed it for ages, I was under the impression that he was going to produce a feature length documentary, like, like a movie. And I'm not sure if I just was misinterpreting it the whole way or if goals changed, maybe because of the Rona. But basically, he ended up releasing a couple smaller documentaries, like think like YouTube video length. You know those kind of, what I'm talking about? Like, smaller ones. And up until this point, I had never seen a documentary really, really done from the fan perspective. And I don't mean a level-headed, like the BNK. Remember the BNK documentary? That documentary was good.
That was
The
so good. And
You
like
should
it
watch
cuz
that
the
one.
only reason why it's good is because it focuses on the idols themselves,
Exactly.
not on like cuz I mean you do get a fan perspective like every now and then, but it mostly focuses on them and like what they do within BNK48, not like the out what's perceived on the outside, you know?
Because these idol documentaries that this friend of ours produced, and he's not the one that I want on. But fun fact, the one who I do want on did critique them as well. These are almost like the antithesis of of like the foreigner like thinking idols are creepy and idol fans are creepier because everything is the most pure thing ever. And I'm like, there is a middle ground, people. There is a middle ground. Because basically, um, I don't know, like there are problematic things to the idol. First of all, I don't think that the idol industry is problematic in and of itself. Do you think so,
I
Hina?
mean, oh, okay. Go,
In and
you
of
go.
itself.
You,
You go
yeah.
ahead, and you can go ahead. It doesn't matter. In and of itself.
No, speak first.
Wait, what?
The
Oh,
idol
well,
industry.
Me
I was trying
too.
to figure out if because I never watched Tokyo Idols. I don't. It's not available in Canada.
Are you
Um,
serious?
Oh, that's right. You're in Canada.
yeah.
Blame
I
You
was
get the
trying to
Canada.
sucky shit.
search it up because I'm like, no, I didn't watch. I watched the one with Johnny's though, the one that covers Johnny's groups.
Oh
That
yeah,
Mhm.
was pretty interesting.
that one's interesting because no, ever since Johnny Kitamura died, mildly on top, ever since Johnny Kitamura died, they've been really pushing the Johnny's idols overseas, and that's just so interesting to see. It's like a reality I thought would never happen.
I
By the
think
way,
it just I think it more shows that like how boomer most of like the industry still is. Cause notice how this one big time boomer died, and then now they're fine. They without him like with the iron fist over, they can now expand overseas.
the, the here's a minor like deviation, but there's a you remember the RIAA? Remember when Napster happened here and all that bullshit where like all the record basically we're still filling in that now whenever music gets claimed or whatever in videos. Um that all started from like the RIAA, the recording industry, whatever of America. There's a similar group in Japan called the Jazz Rack, which is like the Japanese artists, rights, and creators, something like that. I'm just trying to like, it's called Jazz Rack. It's a very similar rights holding group. TLDR, it's like that's their, they're they're so behind like in the way the internet works. They're still dealing with shit we were dealing with 20 years ago, and when that dude died, who he was like a big, bigly involved with like Jazz Rock and all their bullshit. It's like, okay, now we could actually get some work done. you know. By the way, Johnny Kimura was a complete asshole who probably abused his idols. But that's a story for another day. Johnny's documentary didn't tell you that.
Oh, definitely didn't.
Yeah, because it was self-produced. It's not going to tell you about all the rumors that, well, not even rumors, like all the tell-all books from the idols that yeah, Japan's big open secret. He's there. Anyways, let's not go into that far. Back to the idol thingy.
Back to the other thingy.
Do you think the idol industry is problematic in and of itself, Hina? Are you a problem?
Sorry?
I'm sorry, I keep putting you on the spot, but it's just like it's actually kind of funny putting you on the spot because you just I almost imagine you cowering a little in the corner as we're like grilling you. But no, you could answer however you want. No pressure.
Like, are you saying like which part of the industry? Like, are you talking about like the idols themselves? I mean, like the fans or
Yeah, like
like
the
companies or
the fandom more say I guess is the industry from the perspective of the fans. Obviously, if we're talking just people recording music, that part's the same it is everywhere.
Mhm.
But I'm talking about the marketing, the way that they're meant to be perceived. Maybe even some of the bullshit like the threat of the luring threat of scandals, which thank God has been like weirdly fluctuating. Like sometimes it doesn't really matter. Did you see the thing about Fukumura Mizuki from Morning Musume that they basically tried to say she was like dating. They proved it wasn't. I think they ended up suing someone over it.
I don't think I saw that one. No.
Yeah, it's still, and she actually put a statement about it on her Twitter, shit like that. Like basically, like it's not true. We're seeking action against people who said it was. Yes, that's it. But I don't know if I should be proud of that or not. Like, cause in, in, like sure it's not true, but almost on the other hand, it's like if it were, then who knows where her career would have gone. But it's still
I
interesting
saw
to
it, but I didn't read into it. Or yeah.
yeah, it's really interesting to point, But anyways, now what do you think about the idol tree? Is you think it's problematic in and of itself?
Yes, there are problematic things within it, and I think it's healthy to recognize it. But I think that same shit happens everywhere else too. And that's not to say it to play it down either. But to be so nitpicky at another country and then turn our backs to our own country, our own entertainment industry when they're doing the same exact things, that's where I have an issue with.
There's there's another documentary that made the rounds a while back. I think it was done by the BBC for sure, but I don't remember
And the
who did.
more European, just getting into
Do you
everyone's
remember?
business.
Do you remember this one? It was about this dude who was. First of all, this one was interesting. First of all, I didn't like his tone because he was very like he you could tell he went in already looking for some bullshit. But
Mhm.
but I will admit the idol he was following, I don't remember her name, and I'll find in the link at some point. But the idol he was following was a junior idol.
Which is already kind of yikes,
Yes,
but
yes. So you for those who don't know, Nyaru, what's a junior idol? Just to give a brief.
basically an idol that's under the age of 13.
Yes, and it's a complicated. First of all, you never hear about these kind of idols because even in Japan, they're uber
They're
niche.
super underground, and even
Yes.
then, most of these junior idols, they have the scariest stage moms you can probably ever meet.
Um. So so
Yeah,
I just
I'm
noticed that there
always
was
so
apparently
worried
some
about,
spam
like,
in there.
underground idols, like, their safety and everything.
Hmm.
Well, there's a lot of freedom and bullshit when it comes to underground idols. Like, how do I say this? Not bullshit, but I mean like I meant bullshit in like the some of the best that could happen. There's a lot of you get the freedom, but you also get like you're not as protected as you could be in more ways than one. You know. But going back to the junior idol thing, they're idols that are pretty young and and like they still do all the idol activities like
Mhm.
and by that I mean everything from performing and singing to selling photo cards and maybe even doing like some gravure photo books or whatever
Well,
usually.
actually, I'm gonna back you up on that. The Japanese government has recently put out a thing where
Yes.
anyone under a certain age cannot be in any gravure period. Like they can't show
Oh
up in like
really?
those gravure. Yeah, no, they can't do that. I know it was like I know they made it like a hardcore stop. Like you have to be over, I think, 18 to do gravure in AKB now. But the Japanese government does. I think they do have a law, if I remember right. Remember reading an article about this like a couple of years ago that they implemented a law that at a certain like they can't do risque stuff, of course, like within like companies, like big magazine companies, because of course under the table stuff does happen, but there's supposed
Yeah.
to be a law out there that's supposed to protect them from doing that, and if they do get caught doing that, I think either their family or something else they get fined, if I remember right.
Oh shit.
So, and not their family, I think, or
I
whoever's
remember
producing
hearing about that
them.
though.
Hmm?
I don't remember hearing about that.
I
I wish
remember hearing about that.
I need to look into
Yeah,
this. I did not know about that. I mean
I've
obviously
talked about
I
this
heard about
multiple
the
times.
I don't remember you ever mentioning this. It's the first time I've ever heard this. I do know the AKB thing because I remember when that we even wrote about
Well,
that
the
because I remember it was
reason
a huge
why the
thing.
AKB thing happened was
Was probably
because
because of
of
that.
the government, because of that
Yeah.
law.
Oh shit. I didn't
It's
even
just since AKB is a bigger force, like, they have to put a full stop on it, or else whatever shit the government will do will probably be much harsher on them versus like a underground idol or underground junior idol who is doing something probably under the table, which is already pretty, yeah, that should not happen, period.
yeah.
But they do get caught, like, there is protection and repercussions for those involved.
Now, for the record, first of all, for the record, I, I don't really know. For all I know, I could be like, oh, they are doing that. But from what I understand, from my understanding, you don't these gravure things aren't like they're typically not the bikini books, but they're still kind of like, oh look, it's them in a schoolgirl outfit and it's them eating a popsicle or something that's like
Um,
like
Oops.
you
ah.
hard wince, um, but but glad that's not happening. But anyways, this documentary focused on a particular junior idol, and for the record, the mom was kind of involved. And for those who don't know, the stage moms are a huge thing. Um, when we've mentioned before that she's not a junior idol, by the way. So I'm sorry to mention her in this, but I just wanted to mention the stage mom, sorta, who's not like a horrible stage mom. She's still a stage mom. When we always talk about interviewing Koto, which by the way, rest in peace. So she's like retiring in a few weeks. Um,
Wait, hello?
you didn't know this? She's retiring like April 26th or something like that. So yeah. Oh wait, that's like now. Yeah, she's retiring like probably like in a week.
Yeah.
wow, my Sunday's gonna be even busier
Yeah,
because I'm
hey,
probably gonna find any sort of way to watch this
exactly. I'm
last
99%
live.
sure. I'm
Hello?
99% sure it's this weekend. So yeah. Um,
Eh?
oops. But yeah, so she's retiring. But anyways, my point to bring that up is we've never really mentioned this because obviously why would we mention it? But like half the time we've interviewed her, her mom's around. Um, because when we first met her, she was 17 and she's not a junior idol, but she was just, just young. But when we first met her, she was 17 and her mom was always around. When we interviewed her in Taiwan, her mom was around. Well, obviously because they were traveling, but yeah, mom's around. Stage moms are a thing. So that's even weirder, but I also like to liken it to like because it is similar. I like to liken it to like the beauty pageant thing we have going on, like in the US, like another uber niche underground. Not it's not underground, but another niche thing that you, unless you're in it, you never know about it, except for that fucking show. What's it called? The Honey Boo Boo show. Well, it's old as fuck now, but the one that she was on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I don't. I'll never remember what that show was called. But yeah, but anyways, that one. But but I always find it odd that like mothers are involved in these things, but they're still like pushing their daughters out there. Um, but 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 I do want to mention that in this documentary, that dude, admittedly, I guess if you come at it from the outside, you're gonna be like on the offensive. But that dude was already ready to like grill these people and like call them. He was like just ready to like attack them, for like being perverts or whatever. Not to say not my words, but like he was already ready to like make sure that we all know that even if he didn't say it, that we all think they're perverts. So there's that angle. And then there's this other angle from this other idol documentary we watched, which doesn't feature junior idols, but it does feature a lot of chica idols. And it has it almost feels like, okay, first of all, um, this always sounds weird to point out. Like whenever people talk about, oh, it's not like that. The fans look at these idols as their daughters. That's always the defense, and I always find that almost a little like that. You know that meme where it's all like that doesn't make it better. You see how that doesn't make it better, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me as from a guy perspective. I'm just like that just sounds odd too. I don't know. Thoughts on that before we move any further? Because I lost my conversation. I need to look back at my notes. Hina, Nyaru, say something.
Oh, I was
Tall
about to
like
say
the hours. Thank you.
stage moms suck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Okay.
I never liked the idea of stage moms or anything like that. So
I don't really know that concept actually.
What about idols being the wait, stage moms or idols being like
Stage
seen as your
mom.
daughter? Oh, it's funny about being the
Like, is
daughter
it like
thing.
their actual moms or like people that act as their
Oh no,
moms?
it's their actual moms. By the way, stage
like
moms.
actually the stage moms refers to like real moms of like talent, and they like super I don't want to say obnoxious. Oh, they are obnoxious, let's be real, but they like push them to do so much stuff to further like their entertainment career, like whatever kind of like
To just
you,
protect
you
them.
mostly yeah you mostly find these in toddlers and tiaras. That's a good example
Yeah.
of like finding a
Another
good stage mom.
and half the time this isn't always the case, but a lot of the time it's maybe they were in the industry at some point or they wanted to be in the
Mm.
industry at some point.
I
Hmm.
There's
thought of
there's a lot
Shimamura Uta's mom at
yeah.
one point. She
Oh,
used
you
to
want
be
to know?
part of it,
Speaking
and
of
then she like left the group randomly, and then like yeah.
Kuka, I don't care what Kuka's real name is, but Kuka has a really obvious stage mom who's been there from
Hmm.
day one. When she was like a baby, like a literal baby dancing on YouTube or whatever, she had a stage mom that would be in the video sometimes, and I'm like, oh, that's not gonna end well. And I think there was about a year ago when she was crying, 'cause her mom was like yelling at her to get better or whatever, and she had
Oh
a
my
live stream
god.
where she was talking about that. I remember she was like,
Oh yeah, I remember. No, no, I don't think. Well, I mean, she did
it
talk
was
about like how
well,
stage
okay,
mom,
it was a
how
lot of
much of a stage mom she was. But Yoshi, calm down. Um, but she was crying because she was. I think she was actually getting bullied like a little bit in STU48,
oh
and
really?
yeah, like it was like a little bit. And because she didn't look like the traditional, like she didn't look like the popular members, and like she was like having like a lot of like self-doubt in her because she's like, oh man, I'm not getting as far as I was. I feel like I guess she felt like she took like a step back a little bit from like doing YouTube. Like maybe she feels she didn't have enough fans or not. I don't know how to explain it because like I don't know exactly how she feels, but like it was a lot of like self-doubt that she was going through because of like not doing too well in STU48, but I think she's doing good now. She's getting a lot of like TV spots now.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, well, I'll leave some of the weird complicated stuff I was trying to explain here, but real fast, I wanted to mention the whole the to go back to the whole like the fan relationship. It's one of the reasons some of these groups have like Musume in the name, which is like daughter. But um, but what I also want to point out is that that isn't exactly like the majority of the fandom. A lot of the fandom is just fans, you know. um, but by that same focus, it's like by the same focus, by that same token, this other guy's documentary is also focused on like it's as if he did the opposite. He went to like the what most people would go to like this quote unquote like the darker side of the fandom, and then I don't want to say lied about it, but like gave you the other way you could falsify it is to sugarcoat it and like pretend like some of it doesn't, some like gravure doesn't mean what you think it does, which it can or can't to be fair. But you know what I mean. It's like I just find it funny. I just find it funny that like
Yeah,
literally
like they
nobody can
act.
do an unbiased.
I find it more funny that when they actively go out to like find like they do the research. Okay, they do the research and they're like, oh man, I can't really make a story out of this. It's not as bad as everyone is saying it. So I have to create. I have to go out and find like the actual bad stuff because there's Yoshi.
Oh my god, I can hear that.
Yoshi.
Is he freaking out? What's wrong with him?
So I have like a little fence around my whole desk and like my chair and everything.
Oh, is he trying to
And
get in?
he's just trying to get in and he's upset because he can't get in. So he scratches the barrier and it's made of plastic, so you hear that. Do it again, Yoshi. Do it again.
Do it again. Don't train him to do it again. It's not good.
I was just staring
Oh,
at
but
me.
that was so loud though.
Yeah, it
Got
gets
your
loud. I'm
attention.
muting my mic on and off actually, so if you see my
No,
lips move
yeah.
and I'm not talking, like you probably know
Okay.
why.
I think that's what happened earlier, by the way. Living vicariously to the children. Are we sure Yoshi is a dog and not a horse? No, that did sound pretty loud. For
I
your mic
mean,
apparently not being near him, that was pretty loud.
no, my mic is just really sensitive, I think. Usually it's not. Usually it's good at whenever it comes to picking up like like not picking up my keyboard or like anything I'm doing around my desk. But if it's a Yoshi noise, it will pick it up.
But yeah, so there are, like you said, like definitely it feels like on the negative side of things, it feels like yeah, like it's just a fandom. Like we could talk about any fandom like this if we wanted to. It's like, oh, what do you know? It's just like any other fandom. Sure, there's a couple people who might be like, yeah, they like this a little too much, but the vast majority of them are just normal people just want to support their favorite artists or favorite whoever, buy some merch, see them live, and there you go. So yeah, like you said,
I
let's
mean,
make a story.
I like telling a story to everyone whenever they like. What is it like to be like, or what is the fandom like? I always go
Oh yeah,
back
I
to
know.
I always go back to my story of when I went to see Kamen Joshi West in Osaka. Um, and like even though I was like a foreigner, didn't know the language, was a first timer, like and also mind you, a girl. Um, a lot of the fans there were super, super welcoming and actually like very protective and like helping me out and everything. And it was just a very, very warm feeling of like, like everyone's just here to have a good time and wants to make like a really good atmosphere. So what better way of like just being a welcoming sort of welcoming kind of people and helping out anyone whenever they need it. That was the vibe and I've gotten that vibe ever since, like no matter what event I went to there was always like a couple of people who were like, "Oh, where are you from? You're foreign. Where are you from?" And they'll like try to talk to me like, "How'd you get into like idols?" Like, and they would actively talk to me and like try to talk to me in English at least. And I don't know, it was just I hate it whenever I see like stuff like that. Like they always try to like make it seem like it's not, even though there are things that do happen. I won't not denying that. Um but it's just I love telling that story because I think that's like the perfect representation. It's just like everyone's just here to have fun, have a good time, and we want to just support people that probably make our lives a little bit more tolerable.
Well, there's definitely good at like when I went to one of the last times I went to Japan to like go do like A to G work, a couple years ago. Well, obviously a couple years ago because of the Rona, but a couple years ago, um, I have like a really good story, then a kind of bad story of the fandom. Just to tell the bad one first, so we can get positive afterwards. I mentioned before that when I went to go see Kamen Joshi, it was at Parms, like the theater, like in Akihabara.
Mm.
Um, and I couldn't figure out how to buy a ticket. Um, and to be honest, I eventually I talked. This is how funny this story got. Is I was talking to like their manager person because we were in contact to maybe do something with them, but I just want to see them for fun. I didn't even want to like fuss with that. I'm like, I just want to go see them for fun, just like do something as a fan. We don't do that very often, and I couldn't figure it out. And I find that ironic because they push English stuff so heavily, even back then, and I was so confused. And there was this group of fans who were like waiting for the show to start. And first of all, like I don't know if it was like this in Common Joshi West, but everything was on a kiosk. And like
Yes, they were. They were all at a
there you go.
kiosk.
And I couldn't figure out the kiosk. That was the issue. I couldn't figure out the kiosk, and I was trying to like ask a fan, ask some of the fans, and they literally, when it was clear that I was trying to talk to them, they literally formed a circle and closed me out of it. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
What?
Yeah, like I can't just like at first they were kind of just milling about, and they literally like closed in on themselves when I went to go try to talk to them, and I was like, and then I, this part was probably unrelated, but I even like there was somebody kind of like working like a little desk area. And when I turned around to see if they could help me, maybe they were gone. I don't know at what point they had left. Some like some point when I was like at the kiosk, but they were gone too. And I was like, shit. I'm like, fuck. I guess we're not seeing the show. And I just left. I was actually there for a long time, and I'll say like I was in and out. I was there for a long time and trying to figure it out. I tried to get their attention. At first, I was kind of like, maybe if I just like back up a little and they can see I'm having trouble, somebody will come help me because I was feeling kind of, you're in a weird situation. I'm like, maybe they'll come. But then when it was obvious they weren't, I'm like, excuse me, sumimasen, and no, circle. But I remember also we went to go, we were covering this group called White All. As far as I know, it's still together. I'm not 100% sure. We were covering this group called White All, and we were at, it doesn't matter what life house. It was a nice life house. We went to this life house in Shibuya, and we were there as press, and we were kind of in the back like because the staff, like the staff had like this row in the back there, because they were like filming the show themselves, I guess, for their own purposes. And there was like their managers that were there, and we were there, and I was there with somebody I brought with me. So we were obviously like in the back with the staff, and but it was a small venue, so the fans were just right in front of us, and like they kept trying to talk to us because I guess they knew that we weren't like normal staff, and they figured out that we were like press, and they found somebody who spoke English in the audience, like one of the fans. This is like a small group, and that person's all like, "Oh, we're all just really happy that somebody's gonna like talk about Whitehall in English in the U.S." And it was a sweet moment. And he kept talking to me. He's like, "Oh, do you have any questions?" And he gave me his card. Like, everyone in Japan has a card. He wasn't like, he's like, "Here, you can email me if you want to know more about them, and I'll try to help you." And I'm like, "Yes, good and bad fandoms." By the way, our viewers peaked there for a minute, and I don't know if it's because we were talking shit about the fandoms for a minute. Um, I waited till it unpeaked so I could talk about it, but our viewers peaked there for a minute, and I'm like, I don't know if that was why. If somebody like spilled that, like, oh, he's talking about what's his name's documentaries. Let's all like dogpile on A to J again,
Once
um,
again.
which has
I hope they
happened,
co
by
I
the
hope they
way.
come after me again. I hope so. I'm
Yeah,
bite them.
which has happened. It's happened a couple times. We used to have these. First of all, this was actually like pretty much a 90% idol podcast at one point, and and back in those days we used to have a lot of regular viewers, and then we pretty much lost them all when we had like what people took as a bad take on things. Remember that? That was fun.
When you
it,
had bad takes all the time, yeah.
it was definitely a paradigm shift, but I don't think the takes are that bad. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, uh, pre-quarantine Manuel was a lot more off the cuff. Like I think I'll admit, like I don't think my ideas were bad. My takes were
Quarantine
bad.
quarantine made you more humble.
Yes, like I don't think my core ideas, what I was trying to say, were bad, and I'll stand by that. but I know damn well there were things I said where I'm like, okay, I could have said that better, you know. I
Or
could
you
have,
could just, or you could just not said it at all.
yeah, or I could have just not brought it up and just kept it to myself. I don't know. Anyways, oh snap! I've seen Common Joshi too, but in the oh, you seen them? Yeah. Did you
Oh,
know how to work the kiosk? Did you figure it out? Did they circle around? Did they
in
circle you around?
Nagoya, do they have a Nagoya theater? I thought they
Well,
did.
they could have. Oh yeah. Do they have a theater in Nagoya, or do they just like perform there? Because I know they do performances as well.
Yeah, they did
I'm still
performance there.
I'm still sad I didn't get to go there. And like, oh, I didn't finish telling you this, but so I was talking to their manager back and forth, and I actually emailed them. Oh, they emailed to ask if we wanted to interview some of the members and like that. It didn't happen because of scheduling, but they were like, oh, you should come down and see it go to a performance. And I mentioned like we actually tried and we couldn't figure it out, and the manager was like so upset. They're like, what do you mean you couldn't figure? Like, what was wrong with the machine? And I'm like, did you not hit like where it said English? Like, I never found the English, and I'm not stupid. I know, you know, I know enough Japanese to figure out like, oh, here's the thing. This is ego. You know, like hit that. Like it wasn't there. anyways, that's just my rant. Sorry, that's my. Basically, I was there to see. Oh, we're fine. We'll wrap up in a bit. I went to go see
Hmm.
Station Gakuen since they. Rip Station Gakuen, by the way.
Oh, they probably went to. I know what event. I think I know what event you went to actually. Yoshi, Jesus Christ. Okay, better start wrapping up soon because someone wants to go outside.
Yeah, well, let's circle this around. Well, basically, we'll table. Hina, say something about idols that's positive.
Idols are cute.
That's valid. That's so 100%
That's valid.
valid.
Don't you want? Can't you wait until events are happening again, Hina? Don't you want to go to conventions and maybe perform?
I want to
at
see
some
more
of the
cute
things?
idols. I want to be in an idol group. I want to be surrounded by cute girls.
Please.
It's funny because first of all, we don't have to age ourselves here, but like I remember a few. I forgot when this was, but at some point, like one of the previous episodes Tina was on, she's like, "I'm getting." Remember, you were like lamenting being too old for being an idol soon, or
Yes.
something like that. And I saw this story the other day, and I can't remember her name. I wish I remembered it, but I saw this story on like J-pop news. One of those fucking J-pop every day. That was the name of the site. But I couldn't find the link. I couldn't find a link to it anymore. But one of those Twitter bot thingies that just posts a story every day. It's not really a site, but it mentioned some idol who I think is, yeah, I think she's like she's definitely in her 40s.
Oh, like the
sh-
oldest idol?
yes, she debuted like in the mid 90s, and
Mhm.
then like she's still performing now.
Yeah.
And like I was like, see, that could be all. That could be all of us.
And then she started early.
Yeah. But I find that crazy. I'm like, I never heard of her. And I'm like, what's her show like? Has she been doing music? I have so many questions. I'm like, I need to find her. We need to interview her. And I need these questions answered because I'm like, my biggest question obviously is like, is she still like recording new music? Is, you know, what, like, does she have like, obviously she's like underground. I'm sure she's not like, you know, she has a few dozen, couple hundred fans, I'm sure. But like her fans would be ride or die at this point because they've been there for decades. Is it Marie? I don't remember her name. Is it Marie? If anyone knows, because it's somebody, like I said, one of those like those pages posted it, and I saw it. It was on Twitter. Somebody had retweeted it on Twitter, and I was like, oh look. And I had thought I had saved it because I wanted to table it for one of these idol discussions, and then I forgot about it. But I'm glad this is long before we talked about having Hina on. But I remembered Hina talking about that. I'm like, Hina, you're like half her age. You still have half a career to go.
Really? What?
Well, you're probably not half her age, but still, I'm being
Okay.
nice.
No
I'm
way.
being, I'm being nice here.
No way I'm that old.
Pretend you're like 17 again.
Oh,
Anyways, but yeah, you can see nobody needs to retire from performing as idols. Oh wait, is that the person? Hold on. Sorry. Like we're gonna wrap this up in a second, but I want to check this Twitter thingy because if it is, I'll just link everyone and be like, yeah, this is it real fast. Uh, It's all good. I put a. It could wait. I think so. Wait,
It
what is
looks
this?
like I think she looks really good too.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to click on her thingy.
If I can be
I
an
hit, I
idol
hit
for
the.
that long.
Is this the person? Let me see.
Wait, is it?
I don't
She has
know.
a group? This one has a group.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
yeah, it
think
is
this is.
her.
Is it her?
Wait.
I don't know. To be
Yeah, yeah,
honest,
yeah. She's 39.
yeah, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. Yeah, I'm so stupid. Yeah, it says 39 right there. Yeah, in the thing. So this is
Oh, true,
her.
true, true.
I'm actually gonna save this so I could. She has an email right there too. I'll be like, hey, interview. Let's do this. Anyways, I mean, no promises. You know how those things go. But I am interested. Um, Nyaru, we used to be doing idle stuff when you're 39.
She's
Nyaru
dead.
walked away. Hina, we used to be doing idle stuff when
Oh
you're
no,
39.
I thought. Oh, sorry, I had to
Oh,
mic mute because of Yoshi. But yes, I said yeah.
Oh, so keep
I
doing idle
would.
stuff when you. There we go. And I will at the very least, if I am not if I have not debuted by then, I will be writing about idol stuff at 39. Well, as an idol fan, I think 39 is probably like a very, very respectable age to still be an idol fan. So I don't think there's anything weird there.
So if I age well. That's
Oh,
all.
I'm so depressed now. I just realized 39 is not that far away as it felt when oh god, I shouldn't have said anything. Now I'm depressed. Okay, guys, let's start wrapping this up.
All right,
Oh,
T.
depresso, my old friend.
Yoshi, stop.
Okay, well, let me read some shit that's coming up. Sorry, they could. If only we didn't talk about fried rice and booba for 30 minutes.
Booba. Booba.
Oh my god. Um. So let's start wrapping this up. Let me just look up some of the shit I didn't talk about that we didn't do. Actually, we covered the idol dogs, we covered the ageism, we covered the K-pop. Oh, I wanted to point out that because we kind of ditched that topic when Nyaru came back.
What? Thank you for the hydrate.
Oh shit! I got a Diet Coke that's warm. Ooh, that's warm and flat.
Ew, nasty.
Ooh, that's warm and flat. Ew. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it'd be flat. I don't mind warm Diet Coke. I don't mind warm Coke at all. I have real Coke, but it's like still getting cold. Anyways, I wanted to. Oh shit! Sorry, that was a mistake. I wanted to point out that even though everyone rags on the K-pop versus J-pop thing, how K-pop idols are a lot more um professional, that I have never ever seen a K-pop female group perform live. And actually, let me rephrase that. I've seen them perform live. I've never heard them sing live. And according to Tiffany, they don't. Unless you're like an underground group, you won't sing live, which blows my mind that people are talking shit like that, and then the K-pop girls don't sing live. Anyways, and yeah, we actually covered most of this. So I'll go first on some updatey things. Educationals on FA podcast this Friday. I think Warren's gonna be on. We wanted Danny to be on, but I think Danny still has like reservations because for those who never watched DTL, Danny's the one who like got drunk and started giving a bottle of blowjob. Just leave it at that.
Hello?
Yeah. she this is the shit you miss on our other streams. And after she disappeared from that stream, she fell on her bottom on the glass she was drinking out of, and it cut up her ass. And apparently she still has scars on her ass, and she does not really want to drink on an AJ stream anymore. So we've scarred someone in more ways than one on our streams before. So this is nobody tell Twitch. Anyways, you missed the whole show, Weston. What the hell? So yeah, DTL's this Saturday. Faps this Friday, and tomorrow's Wild Arms Wednesday. Everything's at 6 except for Faps at 7. And tomorrow, I think at 9
Your guy
after.
seems very confused. He's like, "What? Huh?"
I, well, we have a schedule. Just look it up on Twitter actually. And then at 9 tomorrow is not on the schedule at all. I'm gonna be on Jordan's stream, Kitchen Cat Soup, aka the guy who does the drawings for FAP. I'm gonna be on his stream on I think Ari and a few other friends are gonna be on it. We're gonna play some party games. It'll be fun. everyone could watch that as well. And he actually made me as a quasi VTuber model. Like I talk when Discord does. Anyways, it's weird. Hina, what's new with you? You're singing on Thursday, apparently.
Yeah, apparently I'm singing on Thursday.
I'm gonna tune in and watch. I don't think I've ever heard you sing. I've seen you dance before, like in some videos you posted, but I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
I've ever heard you sing.
I like stream like every day except Fridays and Saturdays at
Fun
7
gum.
p.m. And I
Why'd you
usually stream
come?
for like 5 hours at least.
Oh, you do. No, I was telling Hina before we started that I actually watch a lot of streams for that very reason because like they're long and they usually start late. So they're perfect for me to pass the time to put on, just like chill in the background. But every so often she'll play games I have no idea what the fuck's going on, like Teamfight Tactics.
I also have I have a lot of international fans that like watch and like I have like a new they've come up with like a new nickname for me.
What is it?
Uh is it Akubi Hina-chan? Wait, Hina-chan, yeah. Like just or is it yeah. The yawning Hina. Cuz I yawn a lot on stream. Like I yawn on average like 7 times per stream.
Oh
That's
my
cuter than my
god.
burps, at least.
Well, see, you your
Akubi
burps.
Ne-chan. Oh, so it's Akubi like so the yawning sister then.
Akube Nechan. By the way, you have I don't know if they're just people speaking in Japanese, if you have a lot of Japanese viewers. There are times when I'll look at your chat and it's all in Japanese. I'm like, what the fuck's going
Yeah.
on? I'm like, what I miss? Like, when did the chat like go international? And I'm just like, oh shit. And usually it's like I'm so out of practice. I can see some of it. I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then like it's already scrolled up. I'm like, I'm not scrolling up. Is that you? Are you one of the people? Are you one of the people? Josie is.
Because it's the one that brought everybody over.
Oh,
They're like from Indonesia,
Cycle.
Japan, Singapore, everywhere.
so everyone
Cycle.
go watch her streams. It's Hinacchi, Hinacchi. I said that's so weird, but go
Okay.
watch her streams and go support her on everything. There you go. Links to all of her shit on her shit. I said that weird too. He,
Because
oh
there's
my
a
god!
fellow from
But
Canada.
by the way, Fun Gum, I wish you were here earlier. We had a whole talk. Well, we didn't. We actually wasted half the time not talking about idols. But it would have been fun to hear some of your opinions when we had the topic about the idol documentaries, the two dichotomies, which we only touched upon. I want to cover that more in the future. Hopefully, when we have a guest on, somebody stop us from just talking about fried rice for 30 minutes and Booba. Okay, Booba,
No.
what's new with you?
Okay, like I said, IdleCon stuff is happening this weekend. Let me bring up the graphic one more time for y'all. I have a giveaway if you want merch. If you don't want to buy merch, but if you want merch, it is also available on IdleCon, theidlecon.shop, and there's your little graphic for you if you want to see it. Yeah, it's right there. There you go. That's the graphic. And then here is my schedule for this coming weekend, since this is probably be the only time to show it. So keep your eyes peeled. There it is. Friday or Saturday, Yoshi will stop being a little butt. For Yoshi, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to yell at him. Uh, on Saturday the 24th, I will be having my solo performance at 3 p.m. PST. On the 25th, I have two activities. Me and Yoda will be signing autographs together on one stream. So if you want to buy an autograph, we'll be signing them digitally, and then they'll print out the autograph print for you and send it to you specially. And then we also have keychains available. And then also later on that night, we'll be doing a duo performance. And yeah, that's all I got going on. Be sure to support IdleCon and everyone in CIE Productions. Full schedule on the website. And yeah, and I'm playing. I am actually okay. You're going. Hey, timeout. Do you want timeout? Thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna be playing Ring Fit tomorrow for the first time. Someone
Oh
actually
shit!
donated. Someone donated. Tamara, I don't know if Tamara's in here. He usually watches my streams, but I don't know if he is tonight. He donated $70 because I was like, I'm not gonna play Ring Fit unless someone buys it for me. And someone
Oh,
and they donated $70, and then everyone else in chat tipped in for like taxes. So
Oh my god.
I'm obligated to kind of Yoshi, stop. I'm kind of obligated to play it. So, and either
Oh,
way,
that's
I'm gonna have
cool.
fun. I want to get up and move, and I gotta go buy it actually tonight. So,
We haven't even bought it yet.
I, re-
I
I
gotta go buy it
remember.
tonight.
I don't
That's
think she
true.
was
I was
streaming
like,
it,
oh,
but I
it's almost
remember.
11 here. Like, and I forgot
Oh,
to
and she
see.
just woke up, by the way, guys.
Also, here's the schedule.
Shh.
They just posted it right now.
Oh shit.
Oh, series I did.
The
What was I
weirdest
gonna say?
thing is that when
Huh?
like, I mean, I don't usually yawn that much, but then whenever the camera starts rolling, I start yawning like crazy.
See, you got.
That's me,
Just
but with
come.
burping.
See, your burps aren't like Ren level though. So you gotta get your burping game up. Nyaru. I keep
That's
wanting to call you Hina.
true. When is Ren? I want Ren to become a VTuber. Also, Yoshi,
Yeah,
stop.
apparently I've been asking Ren to be on on everything pretty much. Literally everything. I'm like, hey, do you want to be on? Because she's been on DTL too, and I wanted her on FAP at one point. I'm like, hey, do you want to be on FAP for one of our first episodes? Oh, can you be on DTL again? Oh, do you want to just be on UPZ? She's just been busy because she got into like some crazy 9 to 5 job where she's like frazzled all the time. So good luck to Ren. Don't die, Ren. Support us on everything. Yeah. Shout out to Ed Kenneth patron and current patrons. But I was gonna mention about fuck. What was I gonna say about something? Doesn't matter. I guess I'm gonna be mad 'cause I don't remember now, and I'm gonna be so upset. Oh, I was gonna say I don't think she streamed it, but I remember Sylvia was tweeting about how when she first played Ring Fit Adventure, she's like I played it for about two hours, and she's like I don't care what happens to that dragon, he could destroy the world for all I care. I'm never playing this again. And I was like, oh, that's probably gonna I'm gonna listen to be Nyaru or not. So everyone tune in and find out whether Nyaru lives or not. Ren equals Ren Bunny. Yes, that Ren. Adanta. Do you know her too? Does everyone know everyone? Apparently everyone knows her. But yes, I've asked Ren. Ren's been on the podcast several times. If you remember Nyaru, she was on for like a good month, like at one point a while back. I
Mm-hmm.
met her at the AWAs I've been to. Oh shit, everyone knows everyone. Now we're all friends. Let's all meet up when the Rona's done. Let's all go to AWA together. I wanna go next year it happens. Which might be this year. I don't know.
Hopefully,
If not this year, because it might not even happen for me because it's too soon, but we'll see.
I don't even
Anyways,
think it's gonna happen anyways.
yeah, exactly. It was too soon, I think, for
Well,
me to
then
travel.
again, it's Georgia. I don't know what I'm expecting.
Yeah,
But then again, like AWA heavily relies on Japanese guests too. I don't know if they would survive without them, unless they get like something crazy like Hololive, which I see that possibly happening.
I mean, I'll be oh shit, I'm dying. Sorry, I said I'll be vaccinated by then, one way or the other. Um, that's not the issue. Just like it's like relatively soon coming up. I don't think I'll go this year even if it happens. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We're definitely going to table some more of this idle conversation. Maybe we'll become an
Mm.
idle podcast again. I don't know. And then we're
Yeah.
definitely going to be Yahoo Answers again soon. And then we're definitely going to have Hina back. Definitely going to try to get Ren back. And then there you go. It's two VTubers for the price of one. You guys have fun? Because I did. That
Yes,
We
sounded
did.
weird.
I
I
did.
regret it.
I'm ready to
Anyways,
sleep.
good
Actually, I'm
night.
ready to go to fucking Walmart to get Ring Fit.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Thank you
Stay
all for
safe.
watching. Thank you, Hina, for being here. Everyone be safe.
No
Everyone get
problem.
vaccinated. And there you go. Peace out. You
Bye
can end the show.
bye.